Tonight in Your Voice, Your Vote. The March 5th primary is just around the corner, and 6 people are running to become Sacramento's next mayor. Unless one candidate gets more than 50% of the vote, the top 2 vote getters will advance to the general election in November. And tonight, in our continuing coverage of Sacramento's mayoral race, Becca Habegger spoke with all 6 candidates about crime.
Back in October, Sacramento Police Chief Kathy Lester announced the city's violent crime rate is dropping toward pre-pandemic levels.
Our public safety is really a collective and a shared responsibility.
She credited partnerships between the police department and grassroots community-based organizations. But that same month, the National Retail Federation ranked the Sacramento area 7th in the nation for organized retail crime. As state lawmakers craft legislation to crack down on repeat offenders, ABC 10 asks the 6 Sacramento mayoral candidates who qualified for the March 5th primary ballot what they would do as mayor to address crime. Kevin McCarty is a state assembly member representing Sacramento and a former Sacramento City Council member.
It's an issue that we need to address. Frankly, I'm doing it right now in my day job. As your assembly member, I'm chairing the Public Safety Committee, authoring legislation right now to bring about needed reforms for repeat retail theft and drug use related to Prop 47. We're doing the reforms with issues like mental health, conservatorships, issues that community members see on a daily basis. So interestingly enough, in my last year in the legislature, I'm going to be authoring bills and bringing solutions to make my job easier when I am mayor of Sacramento.
Dr. Flo Kofer is a public health professional who has served on various city and county committees and boards.
I'm really interested in looking to see how can we invest in prevention and then also allow our police department to be able to do the response and recognize also that we may need to diversify who the responders are so we get the best outcome. We don't want to just punish people after the fact, although we certainly don't want to just accept that crime is happening. But instead, what we want to do is focus on what are the root causes of this and how can we prevent it. And part of that is making sure that we have living wage jobs in this region, making sure that people can afford to live here and are not, subject to struggling to survive.
Steve Hansen is a small business owner and former Sacramento City Council member.
We need to be more responsive, but our police department's not fully staffed. So our response times aren't what the public expects. Restaffing our police department, making sure that we're not burning people out and we're providing high quality public safety. Those are my goals, and that's what's going to put the city back on track. I'm proud to be supported by our officers here in Sacramento, by the sheriff's deputies, probation officers, because they know I'm serious about helping people. Sometimes people need to be in a correctional process to get the help they need, but also a city can't be successful if it's not safe.
Dr. Richard Pan is a pediatrician and former state senator and assembly member.
I'm proud to be endorsed by our district attorney, Tien Ho, because he knows I will be a good partner for him in addressing crime. He needs a mayor, and our police chief needs a mayor who is going to have their back. Part of what we need to do is send the signal to people that we want to keep our city clean. We want to partner with communities, right? To give people opportunities, to engage our youth in ways so that they are not drawn into activities that might pull them into crime as well.
Jose Antonio Avina II is a captain in the U.S. Marine Corps and personal trainer.
In terms of the retail theft, it's organized crime. And that's another thing that we have to look at in how the police department's set up to counter those measures. When we look at crime and theft, it really comes down to lack of opportunity within those communities. There would be no reason for anyone to go and steal something if they had the ability and the means to go and purchase them themselves. So obviously we're failing our community as well.
Julius Engel is an asset protection manager. He previously worked as an attorney but was disbarred in 2020 for professional misconduct.
Right now I do big box security. I'm involved with retail crime and preventing it with what I do now. And I have an extensive law enforcement background. I was military police in the military for 7 years. I was Roseville Police for 9 years, correctional officer for 6. So I back the police department 100%, the sheriff's department 100%. We just have to go back to good policing, good police communications with the community, and that's been better than ever. We just need more of it.
And we want to help you feel informed and confident as you vote for Sacramento's next mayor, which is why we brought you the candidates' views on how they'd address the crisis of homelessness last night. You can find that on ABC 10's YouTube channel. And tomorrow night, we'll hear from all 6 candidates once again on affordable housing. So make sure you stick with us on that.